Yeah, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show on this Money Making Monday. Sorry. We did not go live on Twitter. Okay, we live on YouTube today. Money Making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. College hoops today. NBA, 4 games, and some NHL. Got Brad with me here on this Tuesday. Ready to cook it up, man. I'm trying to smash it per usual. Brad, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. We were talking about it before the show. Last night was a wild night, especially in hoops, multiple buzzer beaters in the NBA and in college. So, yeah, I mean, today's slate a little bit on the lighter side, but still some solid games and ready to cover it.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Last night was just tragic for me. Like, yesterday was one of them days where it's like you're hot as fuck, but you just don't feel it at the end of the night.
That's me as well.
I had the Utah Jazz as my play of the day in the NBA. Them boys are officially on the do not bet list.
Already?
Yes, bro. I'm done with them because they just don't do it, bro. At home, I just they just so yes, they just frustrate me. And then after I took that beating, at least I was sitting there like my college hoops player today we finna cash plus money on the best college hoops team in the nation. They were down at half. We were cool, looking good. Up 2 seconds left, hit the free throw, go up 3 on the road. Caleb Love.
He banged that.
Oh my God.
You knew once it was going into overtime too, it was over.
It was over.
Yeah. It was the same with the Houston game. Like once that dude goes overtime. Yeah.
Pathy. As soon as he made it, I heard Pathy in my ear, man. You don't want the dog in overtime. As soon as it went to overtime, it was over. Full court heave, though. Bottom of the net. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was disgusting. Well, it was cool, but it was disgusting because I was on the other side. Shout out Arizona, man. Hell of a win last night, man. Oh my God.
Were you on the Magic?
Yeah, I was on the Magic too. Oh my God, they had them.
The Heat were like cockroaches last night. They just wouldn't go away. I mean, just ridiculous. That was my pick of the day. So it's brutal.
Brutal, man. It was one of those days. I got a lot right yesterday too. Like I got a lot right. Houston.
That game was wild.
Yeah, that game was wild. Shout out, Jabber. Shout out, Thompson. Yeah, he's the. Oof.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown put him on skates a little bit there.
Man. Hawks, Hornets with the legacy cover. Even though Anthony Davis with the double-double in the first quarter. He had 21 and 11 in the first quarter? Man.
Still somehow got a cover. It's not bad.
I know. Shout out to Horn. And LaMelo went down early in that game.
Really? I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, LaMelo went down early in that game. What else happened yesterday? There was a lot that happened yesterday.
Our Grizzlies just dropped the ball.
I don't know what happened with them Grizzlies yesterday. They just fucking died.
The Knicks come out just sometimes and they just play mistake-free basketball, and it's we've seen them blow some teams up.
I say this. I've been saying this season, man. Overrated and overvalued teams win in certain spots to justify why they're overrated and overvalued. And that was one of them for the Knicks yesterday. Shout out to him. I don't even have nothing to say outside. Shout out to him. Good win. Great win for the Knicks yesterday. Hindsight, the Grizzlies don't play their best basketball on the road. They don't. They're a home They go stupid, dummy, crazy at home. So, but I was shocked to see how dominant the Knicks looked in that game. Shout out New York, man. Shout out New York.
Raptors were free.
Shout out the Raptors, man. Raptors home dog, man. Come on, man. We know what's up with them Raptors home dog.
I'm fully on the Raptors trade.
I am too, man. I've moved them back from Seattle back to Toronto.
I don't even like. I'm actually starting to think they're like a good team. Like they were just a cover team, but now they're starting to win some games. Like this team may be able to compete at some point. At home,
I would say it's still a bad team. They just had the whole country behind them at home. Yeah, I love betting them boys at home. They just a different team, monster and animal. At home. On the road, they're still an outright fade most of the time. Even though they're coming out back-to-back wins on the road.
That's what I'm saying.
The Hawks back-to-back games on the road. So
Hawks got the cover, but they're still ass.
Yes, they are. Suns got a win yesterday. The Nuggets lost outright to the Bulls. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Bulls actually showed up at home. York, Chicago. Bulls.
Yeah, that was just a weird game.
And then I had a feeling my guy, Klay Thompson, was going to go berserk yesterday. I didn't think he was going to go hit 7 threes in the first quarter. I didn't think he was going to go that crazy.
Maybe at 7 first.
Yeah, he went crazy.
That's wild.
But I had a feeling that it was going to be a him-style game. If the Mavs are going to be who I think they are and get back to the NBA Finals, Klay Thompson has to heat up. He has to. We got to get the Don back and Luka Doncic, and Klay Thompson has to be like that. I don't say not necessarily like that, but he has to be of that ilk. You know what I mean? And I think regular season, I say this all the time, regular season basketball and postseason basketball are two different things. And I think once we get to the postseason basketball where matchups are really key, that's when we're going to see Klay just absolutely take the fuck off. So
Luka should be coming back soon, right?
Yeah, they said before the All-Star break. So, that's right on the horizon. So, interesting. Cavs bounced back at home yesterday. After, 3 straight L's, they took the Pistons behind that woodshed. Interesting little night last night. Of course, man. Shout out to San Jose Sharks. Shout out to Sharks.
Finally,
we caught them. Finally, caught those Sharks yesterday, man. So that's what I'm saying. I felt like yesterday was a really good day overall. It's just the selection process wasn't necessarily the best for me. It happens that way sometimes. It's all good, man. Just make today a bounce back money making Tuesday. Like you said, it's not the hugest card today, but there's some value out there. I'm ready to attack it with you today, my man. You ready to cook it up?
Let's do it. Starting on the ice.
We starting on the ice, man. Let's go skating.
Shout out Roof.
Shout out Roof, man. Franchise. Still day today. Questionable.
Injury.
Yeah, he's still on the injury report. Questionable for tomorrow. Make sure you check your injury report. See if he gets upgraded to probable tomorrow, if he's still true questionable. Right now, I think he's still listed as a true questionable. We'll see. But check out. Go send some kind words to the franchise, man. Go send some kind words to the franchise. We need them back.
Actually, I got a question, Jay. You know how you're saying when it comes to the Chiefs, how if you bet against the Chiefs, you're a hater?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. When the Warriors got like KD and all them guys, were you rooting for them? You know you weren't rooting for them.
I was not rooting for them, but I wasn't on the other side. There's a difference.
You didn't want the Cavs to win those championships.
No, take that back. I just lied. I just take that back. I just lied. I was definitely on the Cavs. Yeah. I was definitely on the Cavs, but that was different.
It's the same thing. It's the same.
No. That was different. The difference, that would be like if Josh Allen was on the Chiefs and Mahomes was on the Bills. That's the difference. Is the Cavs have LeBron. They have the best player to ever touch a basketball. LeGoat. That's just my opinion. So
yeah, no, same.
So like I get what you're getting at, but it's like I don't think Josh Allen is LeBron.
I just think it's okay to hate the Chiefs right now. I think it's okay to want another team to win it.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you on that statement. It's okay to not want them to win.
Yeah.
That's okay. But it's a totally different thing to actually expect them to lose. Those are two totally different things.
I see where you're coming from.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like until you have a clear, concise reason on the Chiefs losing, take the Chiefs and stop making them.
I'm gonna take them. I faded them on Sunday. Stupid decision.
Shout out Josh Allen though, man. I saw a lot of Josh Allen videos yesterday. I mean,
yeah, you posted a couple.
Yeah, I mean,
on the break. Josh Allen's a good guy, man.
He is. I'm not. I used to be a Josh Allen hater. I really did used to be a Josh Allen hater. I'm no longer that, man. He's just caught in the Mahomes era, man. I mean,
it sucks for him.
It does because he has played well. He's played really, really well.
Very well.
0 turnovers, even though he had 4 fumbles. He got them all back. So it's like, man. I was arguing with my friends yesterday because some of my friends are just the biggest Lamar Jackson fans on the planet. And they were trying to compare apples to oranges. And I was like, you can't really compare the two. Lamar Jackson actually turned the football over twice against the Bills. And that ultimately is what cost Baltimore in that game.
Yeah.
Josh Allen didn't turn the ball over. He didn't.
He got him back.
Yeah, he's you know how many turnovers Josh Allen has against the Chiefs in the playoffs?
In his whole career?
Yes.
I'm guessing 2.
0.
Damn.
God damn.
And he still can't beat him.
Oh my God, bro.
Brutal.
He's played them 4 times in the playoffs. You would think, you know what I mean? You would think it'd be something to that. 0 turnovers against them in the playoffs. 9. He has the best. I posted one of the videos. He has the best touchdown to turnover ratio ever by any quarterback in the playoffs. Like Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Man, it is what it is, man.
It's literally the same thing as Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, back in the day. Man. But Peyton got one, or Peyton got 2 actually. Or did Peyton win 2, or did he just go to 2 and won 1?
Peyton won 2? He won 1 with. He won with Indy and he won 1 with Denver.
Okay, yeah, he won 2. Josh is going to get in there someday. Gun to your head, does Josh Allen win a Super Bowl?
Does Mahomes retire?
No, Mahomes is still in the league. They retire on the same year.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Really? I'm gonna say Josh Allen finishes with 0 Super Bowls.
Damn.
Hot take. And I'm not saying Mahomes wins all of them. I just think
he just wins every year.
I don't think he wins every year. I think my guy Burrow gets one. I think Burrow gonna get one.
Out of Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, who has the best chances of winning one?
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. Okay. And the reason I say that, though, is because who's the only person to walk in the Arrowhead and get a dub in the playoffs?
That's fair.
Joe Burrow. Who's the only quarterback of the top, 7 quarterbacks who has a winning record over Patrick Mahomes' lifetime? Joe Burrow. It's 3-2. Burrow. Everybody else Mahomes has a winning record against. So I got, my quarterback rankings right now. Mahomes, 1. Burrow, 2. Lamar, 3. Allen, 4. Everybody else. I'll probably go Stafford, 5. That's probably where I'm at right now. Burrow Glaze is crazy. I don't think so, man. You got to remember. Go look at the stats from this season and look who was number 1 in mostly every category.
Yeah, it was really that Bengals defense.
Joe Burrow. That defense was just some hot shit.
They almost got in, too.
I know. Chiefs just wanted to sit down against the Broncos. That's cool, though.
People forget the Bengals lost week 1 to the Patriots. Like
I know that was a bad loss too. That was a bad loss.
In hindsight, it's like, damn, like you got to pull that one out.
Yep.
We got to get some football talk though. I just want to let the people know it's fine to hate on the Chiefs. Don't let Jay tell you anything different. It's fine to hate on.
I agree with that statement. I'll give you that. It is okay to hate on the Chiefs. It is not okay to bet against the Chiefs.
Okay. We can agree on that. I'm done betting the Chiefs, so we can agree on that.
It's okay to hate on them. It's not okay to bet against them.
I think your camera went out, Jay.
It did. My dog just did that. Get him nerve. Bring it back. But yeah, man.
Talk some NHL.
Let's talk some NHL, man. I'm ready for Super Bowl. I can't wait. It should be a good game.
Same. Yeah, like I don't love the matchup. Obviously, I just said I'm a Chiefs hater. I want something new. And then, of course, the Eagles. The fan base is great. I love the passion they have, but man, Eagles fans it's tough to root for them.
I hate them. I hate them to my core. And I can't wait to see them burn, melt, and die.
It's gonna be a hell of a game, though. Like, I think it's a great matchup. And man, Saquon, it's gonna be fun to see him in the Super Bowl. He deserves it. I like Saquon's
it's on his birthday too.
Really?
Yeah, the Super Bowl's on his birthday, so
yeah, I may have to fade Mahomes again.
Shout out Saquon Barkley, man. We survived the Giants, and now the Eagles got Saquon Barkley, man. Lord have mercy.
No, that does hurt for NFC East fans. The fact that you did survive him with the Giants, and then he just goes to a better team in the NFC East.
The Giants are just incompetent. That shit don't even make sense. You can test free agency, and then we'll see if we want to match it.
Dumbasses. And then they signed.
His ass should have been fired the minute after that statement.
Yeah,
should have been fired. He's an idiot.
I don't know what's worse, being like a Jets fan or a Giants fan right now. Probably Giants.
I would say Jets because the Giants have at least won 2.
Yeah, that is fair. Yeah,
that's what I would say.
They can always lean on that.
Yeah. Unlike me, everybody since I've been born, everybody's seen their team in an NFC championship game except me.
Damn.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I think it was Saturday show or Sunday show.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's the Cowboys. Like, you think at some point they'll put it together. And
oh man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's crazy that football's over, man. Like, damn.
I know. It feels like just yesterday we were just getting started. I'm already ready for next fall. That's my favorite time of the year. Once shit gets going, It's like you go through that baseball season, you're limping in, and then boom, every day, just games.
Yep, man.
Time of the year. This is a good time as well, though.
What are we in right now? January.
Yeah.
My favorite time of the year is probably, I would say it's like
November. It's got to be November.
Yeah, I was gonna say like,
or actually October, because then you got World Series as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say October, fall. You're right, fall.
Just fall. Yeah.
Fall
weather gets a little chillier. Yeah. You can smell it in the air.
Yep.
Wake up, call it game day on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, fall.
Yeah, I'm pumped. We got.
It's in the mail, man. It's in the mail. It is in the mail. I did get that jersey. It is in the mail.
What jersey? Oh God. Oh, you got a Patty jersey? Okay.
I got a Patty jersey, man. I had to get that white one, man. I had to.
I respect that.
Shut at 1-5, man. Shut at 1-5. I don't know if I've told y'all this, but I actually saw Patrick Mahomes play in high school. His last high school game he ever played, my high school beat him to end his high school playoff career.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? Like,
wow.
That's wild. I just so happened to be at that game with my grandpa. And
oh yeah.
My cousin at the time, DeAndre McNeil, he was on the team. And He ended up going to Texas. He was really good. He ended up going to Texas. But
Was
yeah,
your
it was
really good?
huh?
Was your high school really good?
That year, yeah, we were good as hell. We had Malik Jefferson that year, who also went to Texas, middle linebacker. I think he's still bouncing around the league right now. So
You used to strap on those pads, right?
Huh?
You used to strap on those pads, right?
I did for a little minute. But yeah, but I left that game, that high school game. I was like, God damn, who is that quarterback? He is cold. And then it turns out
it was 1-5.
It was 1-5. He played the same then, just scramble, throw that shit up, and somehow somebody always came down with it. Like, it's crazy.
He just makes plays. It's as simple as that.
Just makes plays. All right, man, let's do it, man. Let's head over to the NHL. We got the Bruins and the Sabres, the Jets and the Canadiens, the Blackhawks and the Lightning, the Hurricanes and the Rangers, the Avalanche and the Romanellis, the Capitals and the Flames, the Dallas Stars versus the Las Vegas Golden Knights, and the Anaheim Ducks versus the Seattle Kraken. How you feeling?
You know we have to fade Dallas in this spot.
You fading them?
We have to, man. You're going to give me basically even odds with Vegas in Vegas. It needs to be done. We saw Vegas lose to the Stars just a few nights ago in Dallas, so I like the revenge spot at home here. So give me Vegas there, and then I will take a shot with give me Boston minus the puck and a half. You can get that plus 200. I like the odds there. They've won by one or more goal in 3 of their last 4. Sabres are bad. They're not a good team, and when we look at their previous games, most of their games were decided by 1 or more goals. So I'll take a shot with the plus money with Boston there.
Y'all know where I'm at, man. I'm still on that plus money with low-key becoming my favorite hockey team this season, bro.
The Ducks?
Fucking Ducks, man. Let's do it, Ducks. We done cashed back-to-back on that plus money. Can we do it 3 times in a row? Can we cash 3 times in a row on the Ducks? I think we can. We've already seen them beat the Kraken in Seattle once this season. 5-2 was the score in that game. Granted, it was back in late November. But, man, and I know the Kraken are playing decent right now. It's not a bad spot for the Kraken. It's going to be their 5th straight home game. They've won 3 of their last 4. In my mind, though, this is just a legitimate 50-50 game. And it's like the Kraken are a team that usually just when you expect them to do something, they fall flat on their face. So it's hard for me not to want to attack plus money with Anaheim, man. It's really hard. I'm gonna keep attacking that plus money with them Ducks, man. Shout out the Ducks. Brad's foolish and lacks vision. I'm taking the Stars.
This is like your perfect spot.
It is. I ain't gonna lie. Bounce back. I mean, quick revenge spot at home for the Golden Knights. I get it. Quick revenge spot at home.
Trust your spots and situations. You always say this.
Oh man, you got me. But
why do you like Dallas?
Because we're the better team.
Fair.
Because I believe we're the better team. We're playing well right now. We won 3 of our last 5. We just beat these boys. Now it's going to be a competitive game. Knights, Stars is always competitive. Give me plus money with my team, no, I have to attack it. That's pretty much what it boils down to. You give me plus money with my team, I have to attack it. Rematch of last year's playoffs, man. One more time for everybody that don't know, fuck Gavin Stone. I can't wait to watch this one tonight. It's going to be a fun game. I'll definitely be watching it. So I'm not mad at nobody for taking the Knights here. I definitely understand it. I'm just telling y'all where I'm at in this one. I'm on the Stars plus money because I'm getting plus money with my team against the team who we hate. So it's going to be a really good game. It could go, in all honesty, I think it's a legitimate 50-50 game. Legitimate 50-50. And I like to attack plus money in those. So give me the Stars. And let me see. Anything else that just jumps off the page for me today? I kind of want to take a plus money shot with the Romanellis.
Really?
Why not? They've won 4 in a row. This is what their 6th straight home game. They're comfortable at home. We've already seen them beat the Avalanche earlier this season. Granted, that was way back in October. So, I mean, these two teams are kind of different now than what they were then. But I don't like laying juice on the road with Colorado. Colorado's a team that I think goes stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib in Ball Arena. Y'all know how I feel about Ball Arena. With the Nuggets, with the Avs, it's something about Ball Arena. You get those two teams outside of Ball Arena, they're not the same. And with as well as the Romanellis are playing right now, with how comfortable they are at home, I'll tax a plus money with them in this spot, looking for their 5th straight win. So I like today in the National Hockey League Association, the NHLA. But that's hockey for today, fellas. That's all I really like today over there. Ruffalo should post a wraparound. I think he's going to post it. So if y'all want the full breakdown, make sure you check out the wraparound, aka the reach around. Let's head over to college hoops, man. Not the hugest card today, but I think there's some value over there in college hoops today.
I got a question for you. So we're going to start seeing these rematches in college basketball this week, especially with the big, especially in the big conferences. Or do you value the bounce or the revenge spot as much as you do in the NBA?
Especially if it's a revenge at home. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Revenge on the road, not as much, especially in college hoops, because like home court in college hoops just means so much. Like home court in college hoops, I think is like probably number 2 and most important. College football, I think, is number 1. That's something I undervalued a little bit this season in college football, just how much home field advantage matters in college football. I think college football is number 1 as far as home field advantage. I think college basketball is a close second. Like, I think you can even make an argument, and maybe even more.
I may give it more.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Especially some stadiums.
Correct. So, yeah, I'm looking for sure for revenge spots at home. This coming up week. On the road, it's just really just going to depend on the other things going on in the game.
Yeah.
Feel me?
I feel you.
First game on the board today, man. St. John's out on the road, laying 4.5 on Georgetown. Kentucky, 10.5-point home dogs on the road in Tennessee. Louisville, laying 8.5 on Wake Forest. South Florida versus Rice. Seton Hall versus Providence. Mike White's Georgia, laying 7.5 on South Carolina. Ball State, laying 4.5 on Western Mich. Ohio versus Toledo. Miami, Ohio versus Eastern Michigan. Buffalo versus Central Michigan. Kent State versus Bowling Green. Zip. The Zips, man. Akron laying 16.5 on NIU. We will Southern Indiana versus Morehead State. We'll stop right there. Decent little first slot today, man. This is what I'm doing today. I'm laying the points with Tennessee. That's what I'm doing. I think the line tells you everything you need to know. 10.5? When I saw that line this morning, I kind of scratched my head. I said, damn, 10.5? Somebody knows something.
Yep.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Somebody knows something. I don't want to overcomplicate it. I'm laying the points here with Tennessee. You get Kentucky out of Rupp. Not the same team. I kind of agree with Justin. They're begging you to take Kentucky. They're giving you double digits with them. I think a lot of people are going to want to hop on it. Tennessee's legitimate. Tennessee is legitimate this season. I like what I'm seeing from Tennessee. Don't want to overcomplicate that one. I'm going to take the Volunteers, lay the points in that one. Georgetown, St. John's. It's kind of what we were talking about, Brad.
Yep.
Revenge game. At home. I'm grab the points here with Georgetown.
On that too.
I'm going to grab the points here with Georgetown. St. John's is the better basketball team. They are the better basketball team, but I don't want to lay over a bucket with them. I don't think that they should be over a bucket favorite. I think this is a good spot to grab some points in our back pocket with the Hoyas. So just the revenge game at home, getting points. I'm gonna grab the points with Georgetown. Let's see what else I like in this slot. I'm leaning towards Seton Hall. Another revenge game at home. They lost 91-85 back on the 11th in January to Providence. In Providence, I understand Providence is definitely the better basketball team, but I think that plus money today on Seton Hall is too appetizing to pass up. I know this team has been hot garbage. Losers of 5 straight. Today's the day. I think they win this game outright. I'm going to take plus money with Seton Hall. Let's see what else is in here. The Mike Whites, Georgia, laying 7.5 on South Carolina. I'm going to lean towards Georgia in this one. I can't get behind South Carolina, ultimately, is what it comes down to. And Georgia needs a bounce back game. They just played a really tough schedule, bro. Tennessee, Auburn, Arkansas, Florida. And after getting blitzed the way they got blitzed by Florida, I think this is just a good bounce back game at home for these boys. So I know it's a lot of lumber to lay. Don't overcomplicate it, though. This should be a nice double-digit win for the Bulldogs. And last but not least, Zip. I'm on Akron. Y'all knew that, though, man. Team near and dear to our heart, man. We've been on them Zips so much, it's just automatic. It's just automatic.
15.5? Ooh.
It's a lot of lumber to lay.
No, I don't got to read
it. It's going up. I see 16s and 16.5s popping up.
No, Akron's good.
And NIU, they're not as bad as their record may indicate. They do kind of compete in certain games, but I think today they just get flooded by the Zips. I like the way the Zips play basketball, man. And it's like, for me right now, the Zips are one of them teams that has just earned the benefit of the doubt for me. If I'm even on the fence, I'm going to rock with them. So that's just my thoughts personally. So I'm on the Zips. I'm going to lay it. It's a lot of lumber to lay, but I think it's warranted why they're this sizable favorites on the road. Zip, man. Give me Akron. How you feeling?
Yep, I'm all over Georgia as well. Lay the points, don't overthink it. I understand Georgia hasn't looked great as of late, but this team just sucks on the road. We've seen them beat Kentucky at home by 13. Imagine what they're going to do to the South Carolina team. And South Carolina has played some good teams really close as of late, but like you said, Georgia coming off that 30-point loss, I think they come in here and get a nice bounce-back performance and get a double-digit win. So all over Georgia. I'm looking at Ohio minus 2.5 against Toledo. Toledo doesn't play a lick of defense. They rank 327th in defensive adjusted efficiency in the whole country. And these are the spots we could trust Ohio. Ohio actually hasn't been a good cover team this season, but laying big numbers with Ohio, that's when you lose your money. When we see them lay these small numbers, we've seen them cover. So they also haven't lost at home yet this season. So I'm all over Ohio there. And then I agree with you with Tennessee minus 10.5. It looks scary. Don't get me wrong. But like we always say, there's a reason that line's that big. They're begging you to take Kentucky. So should be a good game. I see that one maybe being a little bit close in the first half, but I think Tennessee runs away with it in the second half.
I was just going to say those exact words. If I was to play first half, I would probably take Kentucky first half. It's probably going to be fairly close. And then as the game progresses, I think Tennessee wears them down. And it's going to go from like a 5-point lead, it gets a stop, 3, 8, stop, 12. Like, it's going, 3 foul and 1 4-point play.
Yep.
Y'all know how that shit be in college hoops sometimes, bro. If you be right there, then all of a sudden you blink and it's like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. Crazy runs.
Yeah, crazy runs. And I think Tennessee probably goes on one of those mid-second half in this game, extends that lead. I would actually lean, though, Kentucky first half. Keep rolling, Brad. Kansas at home. Allen Fieldhouse laying 14.5 on UCF. St. Louis versus VCU. St. Bonaventure, the Bonnies, against Dayton. Valpo against my Saluki, Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois for the people that hate that I add the S to Illinois. Marquette versus Butler. Fresno State versus Wyoming. Oklahoma Boomer Sooner on the road versus Texas A&M. Baylor versus BYU. Hashtag we coming at home against Arizona State. Pitt versus North Carolina. Notre Dame versus Georgia Tech. Colorado State versus Air Force. Utah versus Cincinnati. San Diego State versus San Jose State. And Gonzaga, the Zags, laying 14.5 on Oregon State. How you feeling?
Yep, I'm laying the big number with Kansas, not thinking twice about it. We saw Kansas go into Orlando earlier this season, played this same UCF team, and Kansas won that game by 51 points. They literally doubled the amount of points that UCF scored. They won that game 99-48. Now you're getting Kansas. You're getting a Kansas team that's coming off one of the most embarrassing losses this season so far against Houston. I think we get a pissed off Jayhawks team in Allen Fieldhouse tonight, and unfortunately for UCF, they're going to be a victim of a beatdown here. So all over Kansas here. Gonzaga versus Oregon State. I'm starting to jump back on the Zags train, man. We're somewhat getting fair prices with them because of how bad they've been ATS, and we've seen them also take some concerning losses. So I'm gonna lay the big number with Gonzaga. I took them on Saturday against Portland. They won that game by 43. We saw Oregon State beat the Zags at the game was in Oregon State, but they won on January 16th, so it wasn't too long ago. Oregon State isn't a bad team, don't get me wrong, but the Zags are just much more talented when it comes to a roster perspective. So I think we start seeing the Zags play better as the season progresses. I still think this is still a really good team. They just had a couple hiccups, so I like the revenge spot at home here. Lay the points.
For real, I'm just be a million with you. I had to sit there and ask myself that same fucking question last night. I'm just be a million. I had to ask myself that same question last night. But in all honesty, I really believed in them, bro. They had showed me something on the road, and we made so much money with Utah last season at home, bro. I really believed in the bounce back spot last night. I did. I thought last night was the spot we were going to get our Utah Jazz back, man. We have seen Milwaukee fall flat and lose games like that outright too many times this season. So I agree, Terrell. I'll call a spade a spade. There was probably a better play on the board yesterday from just a pure handicapping's perspective. Houston probably should have been the play of the day. It should have been. It just made the most sense for the Rockets to be the play of the day yesterday. Boston 6-25-1 following a win ATS this season. The Rockets #1 ATS team on the road. That probably should have been the play of the day. I got a little greedy taking Utah yesterday, but I really did believe in them. I really, really did. Just didn't happen our way, man. So, I'll wear that one on the chin. I will wear that one on the chin, Terrell, for sure. I'll agree with you. I will agree with you. I will. But back to college hoops. I'm on Baylor. I'm on the Bears. Let's get it done, Baylor. Baylor got it done for us on the road against Utah in that last one. That day I told you, Baylor, y'all got to come on, man. If y'all are going to be the team we know y'all to be, y'all got to win the winnable games. And I think this tonight is a legitimate 50-50 game. I do. I think this is a legitimate 50-50. And in these style games, if Baylor is the team I think them to be, I want to attack plus money. I don't even want the points in my back pocket. I want to attack the plus money. I know a lot of people are off Baylor. I'm not quite off them yet. I still believe in them. I've made too much money over the years to just jump off of Baylor at the first signs of a little shakeup. I think tonight they kind of remind us why they had been one of the top tier programs in college hoops. BYU, just right now, I understand they're at home, but I just think they feel a little overrated, overvalued. Nothing here tells me 3.5 with Baylor. I mean, with BYU. Nothing tells me that. I gotta attack some plus money when the situations arise. Give me the Baylor Bears. Give me Utah laying the 1.5 today against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's ass. They're ass. Utah coming off back-to-back L's. They got fucking blitzed by Houston. 70-36. Oh my god. They got blitzed and then lost at home to Baylor. It's just a good spot, bounce back spot for Baylor. Baylor's the better team. But I think today is the bounce back spot for the Utes. I don't trust Cincinnati doing much of anything out on the road. Just to play on the spot for me. Just play on the spot. Give me the Utes. Laying the 1.5. Maybe, actually, just go money line. Just go money line. Just go money line on the Utes. It's college hoops, man. What game was that? I got bit in the ass. Texas. I took the L with Texas in a similar spot against Texas A&M the other day. Line was 1.5. I should have just took the money line. They won by 1.
Those hurt.
Those hurt. I'm on the I'll just go money line there on Utah. I'm probably asking for it here. Give me North Carolina money line. Kind of the same thing I said about Baylor. It's like, if you're going to be the team that we know you guys to be, you have to win these games. Like, these are the games these two teams have to win. They have to. So North Carolina plus money, I have to attack it here with them. Pitt, they did come off a nice win against Syracuse. They didn't cover in that game, though. I'm not laying points with Pitt. I'm not. The line probably tells us to take Pitt here. It does. I ain't gonna lie. It does. But I'm going to take North Carolina because I believe them to be the better team. And give me St. Bonnie's against Dayton. Perfect bounce back spot for the Bonnies, who have been struggling. They started the season off really hot. Now they've lost 4 of their last 5. I think the line's exactly where it's supposed to be based on how these two teams have played recently. But if you're going to give me plus money at home and a really good bounce back spot for the Bonnies, I want to attack it. So that's kind of just my thoughts. Attacking some plus money on St. Bonaventure. And I'm with you on Kansas. That's the one I just don't want to overcomplicate. They flooded them off that terrible loss the other day. I'm going to take them. I was there on that loss the other day. I still can't believe they found a way to lose that game, bro.
The fact that
I've had some bad beats in college hoops the last few days. I had some terrible beats. Come on, Kansas. Let's come in here and flood them again. Does that game make you a little nervous, though?
Not at all.
You don't think the line should be bigger?
I mean, 13.5 is still a lot of points. I feel like it should, but I still feel like it's justifiable to lay them.
Fair.
Like, UCF just didn't match up well with that team at all. So now they're at home.
That's what I'm saying. I think they should flood them. I agree with you. It's just that line. I don't know. I thought the line should be like 18.
And UCF's coming off a massive blowout win. Letdown spot.
Fair.
No Salukis?
Give me Salukis. Give me Salukis. We favored on the road for a reason. We playing better basketball right now too, man. We finally have returned. Finally. Thank you, Salukis. Damn. Threw away some money with y'all earlier this season. But now we starting to play our style basketball. Winners of 4 of our last 5. Valpo. They just can't get right. And I don't think today's the get right spot for them. So
I kind of like the Salukis too today. Well, where did your love for the Salukis start?
I just started cashing with them like 2 seasons ago. They're just one of them teams, like, what is it? Is it usually Tuesdays with a card? Like, yeah, Tuesdays. Usually we don't have these big of teams on Tuesday like Kansas and things, right?
I feel like Tuesdays they're usually pretty stacked. I think it's Thursdays that are weak. I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are stacked.
One of those days is usually weak, and the Salukis always played on that day and on the weak card day. and they were just one of the teams on those days I like to attack, and they would cash for me. So I kind of just watching their games, I kind of just fell in love with them. I like to bet them. So they're just one of those under the radar teams that I like. That's where my love for them came. So yeah, that's what I like today in college hoops, man. I think it's a solid college hoops card today.
I like it.
I did like today's college hoops card. I think there's some money making opportunities out there today.
You like A&M in the bounce back spot after that tough loss?
I don't.
Too many points.
Too many.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm a Oklahoma Sooner lover in college hoops. In all honesty,
13-0, I think.
In all honesty, this is gonna sound crazy. If you want a plus money shot today, Boomer Sooner. Sound crazy, I know, but I think they got a legitimate chance to come here and win this game outright. A&M just feels a little overrated, overvalued to me. They just do. I'm not a huge Texas basketball fan. I told y'all this many a times. I just thought it was a good spot for Texas the other day because of that rivalry, A&M Texas. But I just think A&M's overrated. Like, that's just my thoughts. I think they kind of get a little more love because they're in the SEC, and the SEC as a whole is so dominant. And yes, like Ron Romanelli says, I love Oklahoma and hoops. I don't know why I do. I do though. I'm gonna take the Sooners. I think they got a legitimate chance to win it outright, man. Boomer Sooner. Fuck A&M. You like what you think about that Marquette game?
I don't like it. Like I said, did Butler cover against DePaul this weekend?
Yeah, they aired him out.
They did. Damn it.
I had him. That was my play of the day that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but damn, DePaul really is that bad.
They are.
I still don't like Butler though. I really don't. I probably lean Marquette in that game. Don't love laying 6.5 on the road though, so definitely a stay away from me.
Fair. I would lean Marquette. Butler still ass. They just beat up on DePaul.
Yeah, they probably come to this one feeling themselves a little bit too.
Yeah, I'm taking Marquette. Shout out Butler though for that cash against DePaul. Shout out to him, but I'm gonna take Marquette. That's just one I don't want to overcome. I'm just gonna take the better team. Just gonna take them. So we'll see.
I'm gonna lay the points with Michigan State as well. Yeah, against Minnesota. Minnesota's been, they've covered 4 straight. They were literally the worst covered team in college basketball. They have been covering lately, but I think Michigan State's a different animal. Michigan State could be a Final Four team.
Mitch told us this what they were our Final Four team before he left us, man. He told us that.
Really?
So, yeah, he did. He said, what did he say? He said there's like a pattern with MSU that every 4 years? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it's every 4 years they go on a run, and this just happens to be that year where it lines up with the same pattern. So
interesting.
Yeah, but he said MSU was going to go on a run this year. So I don't necessarily like them tonight from a laying the points perspective, but from a full season perspective, I wouldn't be surprised if they went on a run. I wouldn't be at all. They're a good team. Actually, I kind of forced to play that game. I would lean towards MSU in this game. I don't want to lay 12.5. I really don't want to, but forced to play it, I would lean in that direction. I think fade Minnesota off the 4 straight covers is probably a good thing to do.
Yeah.
NBA?
Let's do it.
Only 4 games over there today. Small card.
How do you feel about this card?
I hate it.
It's disgusting.
I hate it. There's a reason the jam session ain't posted shit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have an NBA game as a premium today. There's no way.
If today was I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I might have one play in the NBA today, and it's kind of, I feel like a force.
I feel like I probably know what it is, but
so we'll see. We got the Los Angeles Lake Show Lakers laying 3.5 points on the Philadelphia 76ers. And we got the Atlanta Hawks 6.5 point home dogs with the Houston Rockets rolling in. Am I first or you first? I forgot.
You're first in this one.
Give me the Lakers.
It's gross.
Huh?
It's gross. I feel you. It's tough.
It's gross.
Yeah.
On the second leg of a back-to-back with travel. On the second leg of a back-to-back with travel, laying points with the Lakers, most times we're asking for it.
Yeah.
We're asking for it. But I'm just going to stick with the same thoughts that I've had about the Lakers. Yesterday, I told you guys, I said this really all season, but I told you again yesterday. Laying extended numbers with the Lakers, I cannot do. Yesterday was 5.5, 5. Ew. That's not who the Lakers are. They don't really win by margin in those spots when they're laying points, man. Shout out the Hornets. They covered miraculously. But it's two sides of the coin in that game. There's two sides of the coin. The other side of the coin is how fucking terrible Philadelphia is. The worst ATS team in the NBA right now currently is the 76ers. 15, 27, and 2 ATS this season is Philadelphia. Philadelphia has only covered in 35% of their games this season. That means we're just blindly fading the Sixers. We're covering at a 65% clip. Like, I just kind of want to continue to do so. So the line's not too bad here for the Lakers, 3.5. It's just slightly over a bucket, just slightly. No way in hell I'm taking Philadelphia. Not the sexiest spot for the Lakers, but somebody got to cover, right? Somebody got to do something. I'm going to take the Lakers in that one. And I'm going to take the Hawks. I'm going to take the Hawks. It's disgusting. Here. Fading the number one road ATS team in the league, the Houston Rockets, who got another road cover last night. A road win. They beat the best team in the league outright, the Boston Celtics. I think it's a decent fade spot. And I'm kind of just sticking to my guns, what I've said with Atlanta. When Atlanta plays bad teams, fade them. They're not going to cover. They're not going to do anything. But Atlanta in the dog role, let me see. Atlanta in the underdog role, that's where we've been able to make some money with them this season. The Hawks are a team that plays up to their competition, and they also play down to their competition. So Atlanta this season as an underdog, 15-12. It's not many situations you can find profitable for the Hawks. There's not many situations you can find with profitable with the Hawks. Remember, last two seasons combined, the Hawks are still the worst ATS team last two seasons combined. I think it's a decent fade spot of the Rockets, though, coming off of the huge win against the Celtics. Rockets win. I don't even know if they win, honestly. The Hawks might go get this outright. We've seen the Hawks do this. Exactly, Vaughn. We've seen the Hawks do this. Hawks money line. These are tight games. The Hawks ball out. Exactly. This is true. This is true.
You think Trae Young plays?
I don't know. That's what's looming over this game. He's game time decision right now.
Because if he doesn't play, or if he plays, he's going to be fresh because he didn't play last night.
Correct. Him and Dyson Daniels game time decision for this one. And I wouldn't be surprised if some guys for the Rockets popped up on this injury report. So with or without Trae Young, I think it's still the Hawks. That's just kind of my thoughts. How you feeling these two?
Yeah, Lakers Sixers. This is my least favorite game on the board. I don't want to lay 4 with the Lakers on the back of a back-to-back, but I can't take the Sixers either. No Joel Embiid. I refuse to put $1 on this Sixers team. So don't love it, but I do lean the Lakers there. I think, without Embiid, they are the better team. And, Anthony Davis should have another big night in the paint there. So give me the Lakers. And then I'm going to take the Rockets. I don't love the spot for Houston either after that emotional win last night against Boston, but I just can't fade Houston right now. I mean, they're the Eastern Conference boogeyman. They beat the Cavs back-to-back games, coming off a game beating the Celtics. Jalen Johnson now for the Rockets, or not the Rockets, the Hawks. Trae Young questionable. So I'm going to take a shot here with Houston. Like I said, though, I don't love it.
No, it's a tough college. I mean, it's a tough NBA card today. Looking at that, look, they only giving us plus 190 on that Hawks money line. Like that kind of speaks to me. It kind of speaks to me just a little bit. Like you would think it'd be a little more. You would think it'd be a little more.
Lane 6.5. That's usually the money line is a bit wider.
See, last two. Golden State laying 12.5 on Utah. Fuck the Jazz. And the Milwaukee Bucks laying 5.5 on Portland. How you feeling?
Let's see. I'm gonna do, or this way you did Portland, and then there's only 4 games. So I'm gonna take a shot with Warriors. I'm gonna lay the points. I've gone back and forth with this one, but I think it's a good blowout win spot for the Warriors. Warriors on 2 full days of rest, whereas the Jazz just played last night against the Bucks. Looks like Kessler's going to be out for this one. Collins is a game time decision, so they'll lack some size in the paint for this game. And the Warriors have played. This Warriors team's hard to read. They definitely are, but this game gives me the vibes of that Warriors Bulls game just a couple games ago where the Warriors won 131-106. I think this is a good spot for the Warriors to get a blowout win. And then I'm going to take the Bucks. Both these squads have been cashing in for people as of late. Portland has covered in 5 straight. The Bucks have covered in 6 of their last 7. I don't want to fade either of these teams right now, but I do lean the Bucks. They've won 8 of their last 10, and they're just playing different right now. They're winning these games by large margins as well. If this number was closer to Bucks -7 or Bucks -8, I would look at Portland, but I just think 5.5 is too short of a line. So give me Milwaukee.
I'm on the Blazers. I know, Jay, you're a Milwaukee Bucks hater. I am. I won't run from it. I am. I will say Dame and Giannis looked real good last night. Dame back in Portland, I'm probably asking for it. We've seen Dame cook in Portland many a times in his career. I know. I told you I don't like tonight's card. I do not like it. But we might fuck around sweet because I don't like it. And it's because the spots are ugly. Portland playing well, bro. They are. I like the way Portland playing, man. We already seen them beat Milwaukee outright this month in Milwaukee. They beat them 105-102 outright. Would it shock anybody if they did it again? With Milwaukee on the second leg of a back-to-back with travel coming out of Utah? Coming out of Utah is kind of like coming out of Denver. It's not the sexiest spot to be coming out of up there in that elevation. So wouldn't be surprised if Milwaukee kind of has some dead legs. Wouldn't be surprised if Damian Lillard back in Portland tried to do a little too much. I'm just saying, man, Portland playing well. I don't know if enough people know that. I like Portland. I took Portland the other day. I like Portland. I like how well Portland playing so much. I took them the other day against the Thunder and we cashed. Jay took the Blazers against his favorite money-making team, the Thunder Buddies. The hell going on? Thought it was a good spot for him. I think tonight's a good spot for him as well. Give me Portland fading Milwaukee. I'm on Utah.
You just put them on the DMB.
They are on the fucking DMB, but I gotta take them.
Yeah,
they're on the fucking DMB, but I gotta take them, bro. Oh my God, y'all don't even understand how much money they cost me last night. I don't even want to tell y'all the dollar figure amount that they cost me last night. Let's just say it was multiple thousands of dollars that the Utah Jazz cost me last night. Multiple thousands. I had a great parlay cooking last night, man. Came down to the last leg, Utah. They didn't have it at home, man. But that's on me because the Jazz at home this season have been ass. They have been ass. On the road is where the Jazz have been money. 15-10 this season as an away team. They've covered in 60% of their road games this season. They've done a complete 180 from who they were last season. Last season, they were an absolute money-making home machine and were terrible on the road. But this year, they've done the 180. They're better, way better on the road than they are at home. I know, guys. I know. I do it to myself, but
Also, laying 12 with the Warriors is just
yeah,
nuts as well. So I'm not mad at you there.
yeah.
I'm gonna lay it, but I definitely see the path for the Jazz.
I want to see this injury report kind of clean up a bit for Utah. Kessler, Collins, Cody Williams, all game time decision. So kind of keep an eye on that. I thought that Collins was gonna play last night, and he got listed out. But I know they're on the DNB officially, but I'm gonna give them one more chance. I am asking for it, guys. I'm not disagreeing with y'all today. I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I definitely understand y'all's sentiments. But sometimes the right play is the ugly play, man. Sometimes you got to go right back to them, even though they just cost you a big bag. And that's what I'm doing here with Utah, man. So kind of just my thoughts, man. I told y'all at the start, man, I hate today's NBA. Every game makes me feel dirty and uncomfortable. But usually, sometimes if it's that dirty and uncomfortable, you might come out green. So give me Utah. We'll see. Brad, not the hugest card today, but there is some value out there today. What you got over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so right now I got my best pick in college basketball, $15 on the site. So go check that out. I may throw some other plays in. Like I said, this NBA card, like Jay said, not my favorite. So I'm probably going to stick away, but be on the lookout for a 3-pack on there. But right now, check out that best bet in college basketball. I feel super confident about it. Team me up with Jay. Hop on something long term. We're going to cash it this week.
Yes, sir. Hop on with money making Brad, man. Let's do what we do. Just make some money today. Betting hoops and some hockey. For me, I'm gonna have an NBA player of the day. I'm gonna have one. We've hit 8 of 10 on that NBA player of the day. We did drop it last night with the Utah Jazz. Man, that's on me. I'll wear that one, man. That's on me. But we've hit 8 of our last 10. We've also hit 40 of our last 65. So we've been on a nice run on our NBA player today. 40 of 65 is a great run. Looking to get back on track today. Hop on that play. Let's do what we do. I have some college hoops for y'all today for sure. And I need to start putting some NHL premiums in. I'm just leaving money on the board, not betting NHL. Man, I'm just leaving money on the board. We've been hot here on the morning show betting NHL. So I might slide an NHL money on ice play. I ain't had a money on ice play in the NHL in quite some time. I've only had 2 official plays in the NHL this season. 2-0 in the NHL this season. So I might slide one in there today, see if we can make it 3-0 in the NHL today. So that's what I got for y'all boys, man. Some NBA, some college hoops, and maybe an NHL. But that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Money making Tuesday. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's parlay time. Parlay. Brad, what you got from?
Yo, we're going to go with 2 big favorites here. We're going to go Kansas minus the 13.5 and the Zags late night minus 14.
Stomp down. Parlay from Brad.
Blowout Tuesday.
Let's go. For me, we're going to go. I'm gonna give y'all 2. We're gonna go stomp down parlay, and we're gonna go a dog parlay. Stomp down parlay. Let's go Tennessee laying the points on Kentucky, and let's go with the Zags. I didn't talk about that game, but I'll lean towards the Zags. Laying the points in that one, and then dog parlay. We're gonna go with Baylor money line. And Atlanta Hawks money line. 2-teamer. So we'll see. We cashed our parlay on the show yesterday. I cashed it. I forgot who it was, but we did cash it. It was a nice little 3-teamer. We cashed it. So let's see if we can go back to back. See if we can go back to back, man. Brad, any other words before we get out of here?
Appreciate all you guys watching. Let's have a winning day. Simple as that.
Yes, sir. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Much better card tomorrow. We got a huge NBA card tomorrow. How many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games tomorrow in the NBA. I like tomorrow's card. Tomorrow's a good card.
Roof is probable.
Huh?
Roof is probable for the comeback.
Yeah, man. Franchise. I don't know. I wouldn't say proud. I still say day to day.
Really?
Questionable.
Okay.
Check your injury report. It might be probable tomorrow. So yeah, be on the lookout, man. The franchise should be possibly back tomorrow. How many games in college hoops tomorrow? Is it a good college hoops card tomorrow?
It's bigger than today's. Yeah, it's actually pretty solid.
Yeah, tomorrow's a good college hoops card tomorrow too. UConn at home against DePaul.
Yep, I saw DePaul. I was like, because last time you faded UConn, right?
I'm gonna do it again.
Really?
Let's go DePaul tomorrow. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm on fucking DePaul. Fuck Dan Hurley. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. DePaul money line. We'll see. Who else play tomorrow? Mississippi State at home against Bama. That should be a good game.
Your Texas boys are on the card.
Texas boys on the card. Texas Tech at home tomorrow. You know how I feel about them.
Ooh, against TCU.
UNC Cavs. Decent little card tomorrow, man. Decent little card. Yeah, man, appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We'll be back same time, same programming tomorrow. Check out Brad over at Pick Dogs Premium. Check out Brad's individual videos. Check out everybody's videos here at Pick Dogs. Check out the Bank Shot Breakdown over Romanelli covers college hoops. Check out the Wraparound where Roof Below covers NHL. Check out the Jam Session where I cover the NBA. Check out Costy's show where he covers whatever he covers. Check out Pathy. Check out Big Al McMorty. Check out Brian Bittler. Check out Jovan's 2-team parlay on the shorts. We got check out the articles over at pickdogs and sportschatplace.com. Plenty of different things, different strokes for different folks here at Pick Dogs, man. We got something for everybody. Check out the betting tools over at sportschatplace.com. Follow us on Instagram to get some betting tool props from Brad over there. Brad been doing a great job getting the Instagram rolling. Check that out over there at Pick Dogs. But yeah, that's it, man. Check out the drive-through later on tonight too with Tony T. Monday through Friday, 5 Central Time. So
everyone getting a shout out today.
Yeah, everybody gets a shout out today, man.
A lot of great things going on.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But we out here, man. Appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow. Peace.